so difficult to cover.
So the offense has it 1st and 10.
Here we go. 3-19. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now it's Miller running right. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Partner, that defensive win reminds me of something a coach of mine used to say all the time. If you really want it, you'll find a way to go get it. And the defense did exactly that.
We got three. Here we go.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Caught left side Hopkins. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. That one goes for 24 yards.
And those first downs do add up. The offense keeps the ball moving downfield and keeps their defense on the bench, giving them a chance to rest.
Running left is Miller. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
When the defensive line controls the offensive front the way we just saw there, it doesn't allow any of the offensive linemen to leak downfield and get to the linebackers and block them on the 2nd level. You end up with the type of play we just saw. Linebackers didn't have to fight anyone off, didn't have to knock anyone to the side, didn't have to elude anyone trying to block them. They just saw the play, ran to the ball, and finished things off.
It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9, and they need 10 yards out of it on 3rd.
Here we go now.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Hard throw, incomplete.
So many offenses want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
And Novak's kick is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So a good kick there, and they finish off the drive with 3.
And that should be the goal for an offense, finish each drive with points. So that's a nice job there to come away with at least something.
Now it's Nick Novak back out following his field goal to send it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will take a knee here. So per the new rules in 2016, this will be brought out to the 25-yard line. And heading back onto the field now, the Texans defense. They're hoping to do what they did last time, force another punt. Last time it resulted in a field goal. We'll see if they can get another stop here, though.
And the best defenses are in the business of preventing points and creating points. And that's exactly what these guys did on their last possession. Why? Because they got off the field on 3 and out, turned the ball over to their offense after the punt, and let them roll downfield and put the ball through the post for a field goal. It's been a struggle this entire game trying to move the ball on the ground. But every now and then you find a little chink in the armor, and that type of run right there lets them know that they can't stop every single run for almost no gain.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Now Tolzien. And he's got his man Hilton. The 30. 10, 5, touchdown, Indianapolis. T.Y. Hilton, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Colts have got it back to a 1-score game. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And now out comes Houston. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Second down now after the pass completion. Back to throw here. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Defense thinking pass. They've got the nickel set out on 3rd and 6. He'll look to throw. A bullet throw, but incomplete. Now a man who turned 40 back in August. He might not like me for that one, but it's true. Shane Leckler, the 40-year-old, on to punt it away. T.Y. Hilton deep for the Colts. Fielded at the 20. That'll be a 49-yard punt, 6 yards there on the return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent, but you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone.
Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Larry Ridley is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Tolzien, and he will find his man on the end route, complete. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Surveying the field. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 5 yards on the pickup, and they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. And they're going to speed things up here. Now we've got whistles and a flag. Looked like one of the Colts linemen might have jumped.
Offense. Still 3rd down.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. On the carry, Michael. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. Give him 16 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down.
This offense really put themselves in a tough spot on 1st and 2nd down, but needing long.
And now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Here's Jeff Locke now as he's on to punt for Indianapolis. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back on the field here. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. This one complete. It's C.J. Fedorowicz. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards. And now they're in the hurry-up.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And incomplete, he dropped it. Maybe a rookie mistake. Mistake there, second down. Second down now after the incompletion. Miller, the lone setback. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Caught left side, Hopkins. 15 yards through the air and a first down. And the offense lining up 1st and 10. And the offense moving quickly to the line. They go play action here on first down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
One of the great coaches said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush one, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
Second down following the incompletion. Back to throw again. It's complete to Fuller. And he's brought down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So as they take it over, we step aside. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. So we've come upon halftime here in Houston, and it's the home team, the Texans, leading this one. As we send you on over to Orlando, where we'll check in with Larry Ridley. He's got our EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry?
Thanks, Brandon, and welcome to the EA Halftime Report. I'm Larry.
Well, my apologies, Larry. I wanted to hear the report. Somebody's in a hurry, so we're going to get him right to quarter number 3. Fielded about a yard deep. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. The Colts defense, they work their way back onto the field. They're losing here as we begin the third quarter, trying to stop this from being a bigger deficit.
And I used to play for a coach who always talked about getting the other team's attention. And in this case, they want to let them know that you're going to do the dictating from here on out, not the other way around.
Trying to impose their will as we start the third. Miller, the lone setback. And they'll get it up the middle. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. A 3-yard gain and enough for the first down.
Football's such a game of tendencies, down and distance, and on 3rd and inches, 3rd and 1, you're thinking, yeah, the fullback's probably going to get the ball, but when you get to 3rd and 2, most of the time, that's either the running back or a pass play. So that's a nice tendency breaker by the offensive team there. Hand it to their big guy to pick up a first down.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. The former first-rounder, Barkevius Mingo, leading the surge there. He drops him for a loss of 6.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye, that happened fast and a big sack.
All right, here we go. Green.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. It's complete to Hopkins. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
Everything about that play was beautiful. A great corner route where the receiver worked the defensive back inside and then broke back to the outside to the corner. But how about the throw by the quarterback? Anticipation on the break from inside to outside. He threw the football. As the receiver turned around, the ball greeted him.
And he'll take this one down to about the 40. A gain of 3, second down. So this is the second consecutive week as you look at the numbers that he just doesn't seem to have the same pop as we normally see him with.
Is there an injury we don't know about?
That's what I'm wondering.
Because that's a legitimate question right now. We're used to speed, power, all coming together. And what I've always loved about him is his vision. You know, last week he didn't have that as well. I always thought he was picking the wrong hole to try and run through. And his blockers, they seem to be getting him to the right place, but he picked the wrong spot. We're seeing some of that again this week. Can they snap it together? Can they get back in sync? Because normally we see them go together very, very well.
So they're able to connect and beat the man coverage.
Nice job between the two of them. One getting downfield, the other one delivering.
They isolate Hopkins on the left side. Now a play fake here on first down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Sometimes you just have to take things into your own hands, don't you? I mean, the offense is really struggling in this game. They're the ones keeping things going. They have to continue to play at that level.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
No. Check. Patrick.
They go back to the ground now with Miller. And he is going to lose yardage here. So he loses 3 yards there. Now third down. They tried to run the counter, just that the defense wasn't fooled.
And when they're not fooled, you see the end result. Because what you're doing there, you mentioned the counter. You're using your offensive linemen sometimes to pull or move to influence the defensive front to go in that direction and create the space back in the other side and block it appropriately. But you're exactly right. Didn't move him. Sat there waiting for him and made the play.
Out of the gun now on third down. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. 15 yards through the air and a first down.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That is caught. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Ladarius Green, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Texans will extend their lead.
A good tight end is a heck of a weapon for any quarterback, especially when you're able to create some mismatches. Sometimes they work against a linebacker, sometimes they work against a smaller defensive back. But when they find it, they go to it, and it often results in touchdowns.
And they will line up now for the two-point try. They'll try to punch it in with Miller. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. They get the conversion. And, Charles, when you only have 2 yards to go, what do you think of the toss play? Because initially it kind of sets you back a little bit.
It does, especially if you get a lot of pressure coming towards you. But if you can get to the edge, if you seal the edge with your blocking, often your tackle or your tight end on what they call the play side where the ball goes, you can get to the corner, and that allows those big guys to get out ahead of the runner.
Now it's Novak on. He'll send this one away following the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Colts now as they get ready for their first possession on offense of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
I love football lingo and the evolution of it all. Nickel defense makes sense, right? Five defensive
DBs.
backs. But then you go to 6. What are you going to call that? And they call it a
double it.
a dime, which is just very simple for them. The math doesn't add up. But I know one thing. Offenses love to run against dime defenses. Typically, the bigger guys have an advantage against the smaller defensive backs when they're blocking downfield.
Yeah, we saw that advantage right there. So what will they do? On the ground, through the air, let's see. 2nd and 9. And they give this time to the tailback. And he is going to lose yardage here. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. We become so accustomed to it, you sort of take it for granted.
You really do, but he is so good that every team in his division, every year, is trying to make sure they draft people charged with trying to block J.J. Watt. So far, hasn't been too successful. Third and 11, 5 in the secondary now.
Nickel look. Now Tolzien. He's got time. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. 7 yards on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Plenty of credit to the defense for not giving up the first down, but offensive coaches will tell their receivers, you've got to know where the sticks are. Run your routes deep enough in order for us to pick that up.
And Vinatieri's kick is good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off that lead.
And now you put the pressure on your defense, who didn't particularly play all that well in the first half. But they're going to need to step it up here and make some plays if these guys are going to have any chance.
And after the made field goal, here's Adam Vinatieri to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. Then he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. We get a glance at the Colts defense as they work their way back on the field. And they gave up a touchdown last drive. You kind of need to hit the reset button after every touchdown given up, Charles.
I love that. And the way that you phrased it is perfect, because from series to series, you can reset how the game is going to go. If you gave up a touchdown before, it doesn't mean you have to do it again. And if you made a great play before, you have to reset again anyway, because they're going to attack. So I love the way you phrased it and put it out there. That's what they have to do in this series.
It's not like when you're playing a video game. You can't hit the reset button here. Let's go.
No, you shouldn't anyway. That's for sure.
Miller, the lone setback. They'll drop to throw. And he's got Fuller. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. He's played a great game. It continues right there. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Texans in control of the football and leading this game as well as we start the 4th. Fresh set of downs here. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Lamar Miller. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple. Second down, 8.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
Again, it's Miller. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all.
Well, on that play, the expression, don't blink, you might miss something, certainly applied. That was fast. Defense diagnosed the play, and it was over in a heartbeat.
Tough spot for the offense. 3rd and 8. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
3rd down is the down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Caught left side Hopkins. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. And defensively, they just don't seem to have much of an answer for this passing game.
Not at all. Look at the confidence that's exhibited here. With that type of a lead, clock on their side, instead of running it, they're still throwing it, trying to pick up first downs and keeping the football.
Here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
They go play action here on first down. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. Touchdown, Houston. DeAndre Hopkins hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Texans will add on to their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
Now it's Novak on. He'll send this one away following the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And this will be a touchback. Last year would have come out to the 20. This year they'll move it out to the 25-yard line. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
We're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder. It puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Tolzien finding time to the sideline, and oh, a nice catch there. Made sure the feet were inbounds, and they were.
Was that a receiver? Yeah, actually it was. It was a running back who was a receiver on the play. I think he's been spending time in the receiver drills getting his feet down.
Well, those guys out of the backfield, they got to be good, agile with their feet. He showed the agility there with a toe tap.
No doubt about it. It's like he'd learned to ballet school. Got the toes down and stayed in bounds.
It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
And that's why defensive coaches preach swarming to the football. It's usually going to take more than one guy to get that big man down.
And it did right there. Multiple broken tackles, but they eventually get him down. Back to throw now on first down. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
Give them 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn them a fresh set of downs. Quarterback and receiver on the same page, and they beat the man coverage.
Sometimes you get too aggressive as a defense. You go into man coverage. That means you've got to win to the line of scrimmage yourself. On that play, the offense did.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable. Usually an excellent target and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Caught on the right side by Dorsett. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. And now it's a 3rd and 4 situation for the offense.
Let's go.
Now Tolzien. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Philip Dorsett, his first touchdown on the year. And the Colts are able to cut into this lead.
When you're a great route runner, it makes you that much better as a receiver because now your quarterback trusts that you're going to be where he expects, and he's able to deliver the ball on time.
So that one, an 8-play drive. It spans 75 yards. And it culminates in an Indianapolis touchdown. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the effort snuffed out. The Texans' hands team recovers. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37.
But that kind of run on first down, that's a winning type of a run. That just sets things up for them moving forward as they begin the drive.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here.
Here we go now. Green, 39. Green.
Now Miller, he's had a big workload here tonight. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34. Kendall Langford from his defensive end spot there for the tackle. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. They isolate Hopkins on the left side.
Green, 39. Green, 39.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And now here's a timeout called by the Colts on the defensive side of the ball. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Five yards left for the offense. It's 2nd down. Miller, the lone setback. He's going to get the football. Muscles him off. Legs still churning. And another timeout taken by the Colts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Here we go now. Green, 39. Green.
They'll run it with a fullback crunch. And he will have a 1st down at about the 21-yard line. And play just stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we step aside. First down and 10 now for the offensive group.
Here we go now. 3-19.
And the pitch goes to Miller. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all.
Well, he didn't make headway on that one, but he's had plenty of carries all night long. I just wonder if maybe he's a little bit tired from toting the rock that much.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. Second down and 10.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And it's caught over the middle by the tight end, Green. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up first and goal.
Brandon, we did watch him play well on tape last week, and it was a lot of fun to watch, and he put together some nice numbers, some really nifty plays, and he's doing it again this week. And what I'm seeing is the rest of his team starting to rise in confidence as well.
Rubbing off a little bit?
I think so, and I think that they're buying into him. They believe in him as their leader, which means that they're going to play better, try to make some better plays for him. I think we've seen that throughout this contest.
Those numbers certainly back you up. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
One thing I know, defensive coaches love it when they don't have to invite their players to the party. This strong safety, you never have to ask him twice to help in run support. He's going to arrive and in a bad mood.
They come up in an offset eye. They'll set up a throw. This will be caught at about the 6. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more, little insult to injury here late in the game. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over. And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for Houston, their strong start to the year continues as they're up to 5-1. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Denver Broncos. Meanwhile, for the Colts, the loss here will move them back to 500 at 3-3. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Nashville. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. It's a win for the Texans as we say so long.